Welcome to my class, student. It's class 8 English grammar. We are doing chapter 1, that is sentences, and this is the session 3 and we are doing types of sentences. Now, in this sentences we will come to know about the types of sentences. First, this is simple sentence. As you know, there are many types of sentences. There are basically 3 types of sentences: simple, compound and complex. So, first is simple sentence. A simple sentence has the most basic elements: a subject, a verb and a completed thought. Joe waited for the train. You are seeing Joe is subject, waited is verb, and it gives the complete sense कि Joe is waiting for the train. So, a simple sentence is referred to as an independent clause. What is the other name of the independent clause? Main clause. Right? So, here you are seeing Joe is subject, waited is verb, and from waited till train is predicate. So, you are seeing this. Mary and Samantha took the bus. So, how many people are there? There are 2 girls, Mary and Samantha. What did they do? They took the bus. So, here we will say Mary and Samantha is a compound subject and took is a verb. And from took till bus is a predicate. So, you have come to know about one new thing, that is compound subject. She arrived at the bus station early but waited until noon for the bus. Here you are seeing 2 verbs, arrived and waited. So, these 2 verbs are called compound verbs. So, you are seeing how with increasing the numbers of subject, Mary and Samantha, with increasing the number of verbs, we can write a longer simple sentence. But always remember, simple sentences must be short enough. Otherwise, if you keep on writing simple sentences, the composition or the essay that you write will not look impressive. You will have to interchange the simple sentences into compound or to complex sentence. But here you are seeing compound subject and compound verb. The use of compound subjects, compound verbs, prepositional phrases such as at the bus station. At is a preposition. At the bus station, it is a phrase. At the bus station, it doesn't have any sense, but when it adds to the sentence, Mary and Samantha took or waited at the bus station, then it gets a complete sentence. So, this is a prepositional phrase. So, with all these elements, we keep on increasing the length of simple sentence. But this is not applicable in writing nowadays or earlier also. When you see, when you read any chapter or any story or anything that is in English, you will find mostly compound and complex sentences. Now, second type of sentence, what is that? I have told you there are 3 types of sentences: simple, compound and complex. This is the compound sentences. A sentence having 2 or more main clauses is called a compound sentence. These are joined by a comma plus coordinate conjunction: and, or, nor, but, for, etc. He must work hard or he will not get the first prize. See, here we are seeing 2 main clauses. Two main clause, that is, he must work hard. Now, second is he will not get the first prize. So, you are seeing these are two main clauses having subject and predicate, and we have connected these two words with or. So, in this way we make compound sentences. Two main clauses means what? Two simple sentences. Just as I have told you, it's not good to write simple sentences all the time. You need to write simple sentences as a compound sentence or as a complex sentence, because it gives your writing a very interesting look. So, now you are learning how to join two main clauses. So, with the connective, with this coordinate conjunction, we can join two simple sentences. Now, there are more compound sentences. I shall do it now, a complete sentence. I shall not do it at all, a complete sentence. With or, I am making it a conditional. I shall do it now or I shall not do it at all. Now, that means what we are doing, we are giving you two options. Either I shall do it or I shall not do it at all. He threw the stone, complete sentence. It missed the dog. What missed the dog? The stone missed the dog. So, with but we have joined the two simple sentences. He neither obtains success nor deserves it. Now, here we can write he does not obtain success. One sentence, he does not deserve it. So, in two forms with contraction, compound sentences are always in contractive form. So, instead of writing two main clauses, we can write it in this way also with neither nor. He neither obtains success nor he deserves. I both thanked him and rewarded him. So, I both thanked him and rewarded him. With both, I thanked him, I rewarded him. In this way, if you write, it looks like you don't know good English. So, with the compound sentence, what you have written? I both thanked him and rewarded him. Now, it has become a very impressive sentence. Now, the third one is complex sentence. What is this? These such sentences having an independent or main clause plus one subordinate or dependent clause, right? Dependent clauses misses either a subject or predicate or is introduced by conjunctive adverb, although, however, moreover, etc. So, these are the things with when you find this although, however, moreover, you can easily find this is a complex sentence, and you can make it or you can divide the sentence into two parts, which are the one is the main clause, one is the dependent clause. Examples: walking through the wood, he saw a fox that was following him. See, he saw a fox, main clause. Walking through the wood and that was following him. So, with more subordinating clauses, with more dependent clauses, we can make a complex sentence. If I do not get this job, I will start a business. Which one is the main clause? I will start a business. And what is the dependent clause? If I do not get this job. So, it's easy to understand. This is main clause and this is dependent clause. The evil that men do lives after them. So, what lives after them? We die, but the evils that we do lives after us. So, the evil that men do lives after them. All that glitters is not gold, right? So, in this way, we make the complex sentences. Now, here is the explanation of the sentences that we have just gone through. Main clause, he saw a fox. Subordinate clause, that was following him. Main clause, I will start a business. Subordinate clause, if I do not get this job. This is for your convenience. If you go through the slides, you can easily learn. The evil lives after them. subordinate clause, that men do. Main clause, all is not gold, and subordinate clause, that glitters. Now there are one more type of sentences. I have told you about simple, compound and complex sentence. One more type of sentence is compound complex sentence. In this, what will you find? Such sentence has at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. For example, while Tom reads novels, Jack reads comics, but Sam only reads magazines. See, while Tom reads novels, this is the dependent clause. Jack reads comics, this is the main clause. Sam only reads magazines, this is also the main clause. With the conjunction but, we have joined two main clauses. So, this is called compound complex sentence. So, what you have learnt in this slide, in this class, you have learned four types of sentences: simple, compound, complex and the compound complex sentence. Hope your knowledge of these sentences have become very sharpened. Now you can easily understand when you will read anything that which are the simple sentence, which are the compound sentence, which are the complex sentence, and you can easily find out. In the next class, I will teach you something new. Till then, have a good revision of all these things. Try to find all the sentences, practice it, interchange the sentences among each other, and then be perfect in writing your composition or your essays. Have a good time. Thank you.